Remembering a 7-year-old who fought a 2-year battle against a rare form of brain cancer and passed away last week. Connor Taverna, after his diagnosis, was sworn in as a member of the Carlisle police because of his dream of becoming an officer.
And News 8's AJ Sisson live for us now outside where his celebration of life happened and where many say, AJ, it was a beautiful service.
Yeah, and after Connor's diagnosis in 2023, Make-A-Wish actually sent him to Disney. Through that's where the Carlisle Police Department learned of his dream of becoming a police officer and a firefighter. And as they've done for 2 of their police officers in the past who died of cancer, they honored him the same way.
Here to protect and serve. This is that serve part.
He all the time had a smile on his face, all the time.
A motorcade honoring Connor Taverna, a brave 7-year-old who lost a 2-year battle with a rare form of brain cancer. What was the first responders' reaction to the convoy this morning?
What time do we need to be there?
The Carlisle Police Department sharing these pictures with News 8 of Connor smiling, going to Hershey Bears and Harrisburg Senators games, living as a kid. But he was more than that to officers.
Whenever he raised his right hand and he swore an oath to become one of us, we told the family, we're going to have your back throughout this whole thing. We're never going away. We're going to be that annoying little bug that's always pestering them. Hey, what do you guys need? What do you guys need? What are you doing? How can we help?
Connor leaves behind his 2 parents and his sister Hadley, who News 8 could not meet today. However, the community who came to a celebration of his life by the hundreds, forcing standing room only in the venue, say his legacy and his smile will live on.
He loved everybody that he met. He loved God. He loved the church, his family, his friends, his sister. He played hard every day and loved everyone up until his last breath.
Never give up. Never give up. He never gave up.
Connor's cancer is called diffuse intrinsic pontine glioma, or DIPG for short, and when he was originally diagnosed, he was given 8 to 12 months to live. He fought for over 2 years. His family says if you want to support them through this time, to actually donate to research for DIPG, which is an aggressive form and rare form of brain cancer. You have all that information on our website at WGAL.com. And Jerry, Lori, that fundraiser that we have a link to already has raised $10,000.
Wow.
Back to you.
A little boy that touched so many lives.
Absolutely. Moving service today, too.
Thank you, AJ.